Well, nothing going on with the car today. Had other chores to do. So maybe tomorrow evening we'll get on to doing the front struts. And looks like I'm getting behind on box burning here. That's too windy today to burn anything. Yesterday I got my small brush pile burnt in that little window when it wasn't raining and it wasn't windy. Got a bigger brush pile that's still burning. Probably use some of these boxes to help it along. But at least I can get in the car now and operate the gas pedal. Vroom, 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 like I am really driving it. And I could shift the gears. And have a good feeling of knowing that someday, in the next few weeks, we will actually be doing this for real. Someday. Hopefully soon. But yeah, this car will be really neat. One of the things I wanted was I didn't want a bump in the hood, even though if we ran with the carburetor we would have had to put a bump in the hood, but just this view out of these cars is just tremendous. You're right there. You're closer to the windshield in this car than you are in any modern car. And the hood is so short and so sloped that you barely even see it. It's they're really neat cars to drive. I really like them. And the only reason I haven't had one in a long time was because I could never come to terms with that 2.5 liter or 3 liter Porsche engine. They're, I don't know, the 2.5 liter naturally aspirated ones are just, I don't know, they need help. And these days, I've actually been thinking about it. You can actually do some probably pretty good things with them if you wanted to. Like, their main problem is they were designed in the 80s, and emission controls and computers weren't that advanced yet. So if you put a tunable fuel injection system on one, you could probably get it to respond pretty well. But they're still kind of overly complicated and stuff. Ironically, I prefer the 2 liter iron block motor they had in the early 924 to drive than the 944 2.5 liter. They don't make as much power, but they feel like they make more power, if you can understand that. The 944, I remember the first time I drove one, I just thought, wow, this thing is totally gutless. And I think some other people have thought that too. That's why you do things like convert them to V8s, but that's just my opinion. But this will be a fun car when it gets done. It'll be nice to drive. And maybe when it's done, we'll get a 924S or a 944 and mess with the 2.5 liter engine to see if we can get some good throttle response out of that. More on that later.